Maya Angelou was truly a phenomenal woman. She carried an aura of timelessness in which her words would stick with you forever. She was an actress.
I don't wear it all the time.
You don't mind if she doesn't wear your ring?
No, he don't mind.
I think he can answer for himself.
An activist.
On a distant beach, I was dragged by my phrase just beyond your reach.
Even a singer and dancer.
In the candy store, telling fortunes behind the door. The cops grabbed Mo, and as Joe ran out, Brother Mo, he began to shout, "Run, Joe!"
But most of all, she was a poet. Born Margaret Johnson on April 4th, 1928, in St. Louis, Missouri, she had no idea what a gracious life awaited ahead of her and what beautiful legacy she was going to leave behind. In 1978, Angelou would write one of her most famous poems and one of my favorites, Still I Rise. This is an empowering 9 stanzas that is aimed at an audience of young women who have seemed to lost themselves in a crowd. Women especially always find themselves comparing themselves to each other and pointing out all of the qualities they don't have. Angelou writes this poem to almost force women to readjust their focus toward their own personal qualities. She uses a poetic rhyme scheme of ABCB, which establishes a bounce or flow that makes it more enjoyable to read.
Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh, does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs.
I describe this as sweet arrogance versus confidence because all in all, it contributes to the ultimate purpose of this poem, which is having boys. It was a way in which she pointed out every beautiful thing about herself and shared it as if to make people think, you haven't really given me a reason to hate you, but I hate that you have whatever desired feature that may be.
Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally, there I go rising.
Maya Angelou uses a rhetorical device called an epiphora. An epiphora is a device that consists of the repetition of the same word or words at the end of successive phrases, clauses, or sentences. She repeats the phrase, I rise, several times throughout this poem, especially in the final stanza. Her usage of the epiphora helps recenter the reader's focus on self-love and confidence, which I believe to be the overall theme. This poem is about having peace with every aspect of yourself, especially speaking your body. I think the overall purpose of this poem is having poise. The act of being poised is having a composed and self-assured manner. Every day we are told, treat others how you want to be treated. But we are also told, don't fight fire with fire. Angelou was a strong Black woman who knew who she was and found peace in what she was. She knew that through her words, she could make people aspire to do the same.